Hi, welcome to Newly Listed. I'm your host, Barrington Miller, and today I'm here with Gage Growth and its CEO, Fabian Monaco. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks a lot for having me on.
Uh, my pleasure. So it looks like Fabian and I have a little bit of a backstory because we know somebody, Jason, you know who you are. So that was kind of cool to find out. But enough about me. Let's talk about you. What does Gage do?
So Gage is a cannabis company solely focused on the Michigan market. Michigan was one of the fastest growing markets over the past 10 years from a medical standpoint. Went to adult use on December 1st, 2019, and just exploded in terms of the market generally in the 2020 year. It's actually the top six market in the U.S. today, and so Gage is solely focused on that Michigan market. Has been focused on that market for quite some time, and has one of the larger vertically integrated product portfolios and company and asset portfolios in the space right now.
Audience and listeners, you may not know this, but the state of Michigan has as many um, medical users for cannabis as the country of Canada. So
Oh wow.
that
Wow,
gives
there you
you
go.
the potential of
I
where
didn't
this
know that.
thing.
I'm gonna use that for sure moving forward. I did not know that.
Yes, it is. So your background. Let's talk a little bit about that and how it's prepared you for your current role as CEO.
Yeah, no, so I mean, my background is more on the capital market side of things. I've been heavily involved in the industry now for about 6 years. I was part of the team that, brought Tweed public. I joined them just a little bit after they had brought Tweed public, got to work with Bruce and a lot of the firsts in the industry from a capital market standpoint. At Gage, I'm joined with two phenomenal founders. They are truly the bread and butter of the operations of this entity. And, really just us together really form a kind of, super strong CEO. We have the capital markets thing covered in terms of just knowing what it takes to bring a company public, knowing what shareholders are looking for. And then on the other side of things, when it comes to cannabis, just phenomenal first rate operations. These two individuals have been in the space now for quite some time. They actually run a Canadian licensed producer here in Canada, and then also obviously are the main founders of Gage in Michigan. And really, when you take a look at the street culture of cannabis and what it takes to really be one of the better brands in this space, they just have all that knowledge. So it really goes hand in hand with all the work that I have to do, and it basically makes my storytelling about Gage and why we're special so much easier.
I want to go back to that little bit of that point that you were making about being in Michigan and the brand recognition and all of those things. What is your differentiator, not only with Michigan but also in the space in the U.S.?
Yeah, so I mean, look, Michigan as a state, heavy flower consumers. We focused on that particular category of the market. Flower is king. Flower, continues to be king. People have been, consuming cannabis for hundreds and hundreds of years, and the flower market is always at the forefront of that. And so for us, we focused on that flower market as we started to become a brand in Michigan. Really, truly focused on, what can make our flower product special. Michigan has a refined consumer. The numbers that we're able to do selling for some of the highest price points in the state of Michigan right now is really attributed to the fact that we not only grow a whole variety of flavors within our cultivation assets, but we also truly focus on that post-production process. We hang dry all of our product. We hand trim and then hand package as well. So really focus on that post-production process to bring first-class product to the cannabis consumer in Michigan, who again is a refined consumer. They want top-notch product. And that's what's really allowed us to grow our brand so quickly. You look at our average basket sizes, at our retail, we're at basically some of the highest points in the industry generally. Our average basket size was $164 per consumer in 2020. And this is not cherry picked in 1 month or a couple weeks. This is across the whole calendar year. And again, is a testament to the brand we built and what people think of our brand as a whole.
Any plans to go outside of Michigan?
For sure. No, for sure. I mean, right now, the two founders I mentioned, Mike and Rami, they have been actively, pursuing a variety of markets over the past 60 days, probably have been to about 8 or so different states, truly looking at, where the Gage brand can go next. We're solely, again, focused on the Michigan market right now, trying to really get deep market penetration there, not get too distracted by, other states and opportunities in other states. But I think as this company progresses, as we continue to expand, not only our cultivation footprint and our retail footprint, really will give us an opportunity to now use Michigan, the operations in Michigan like a springboard, to essentially dive into, another state. TrueLeaf did an exceptional job of doing that, really dominated Florida, continues to dominate Florida, and then use that as a springboard to jump into other states. And I've basically used their experience and the cash flow that's being generated from their home base to help fuel growth in other states. So most definitely Gage is going to be going to another state this year. Just in terms of, the timing of that is still to be determined, but we're actively looking at markets across the US right now.
Well, Fabian, I appreciate you, and we appreciate Gage being on the Canadian Securities Exchange. If you like this and you like content like this, you can see Gage's Market Open as well. Check out www.thecse.com, and you can find us on YouTube at CSE_TV. Later this month, we'll be featuring the Cannabis Investor Series, where I'm sure there will be a company from Michigan making an appearance called Gage. I've been your host, Barrington Miller, and this has been an episode of Newly Listed.
All right. Let's go, Gage! Oh yeah. Woo! That was